When your children go trick-or-treating, you make sure they have reflective clothing. You also slow down driving through neighborhoods. But how much care do you put into scouting out a trick-or-treating route? Law enforcement officers say it's up to you to make sure you're not sending your children near the homes of registered sex offenders. WIAT 42 News reporter Mike McClanahan joins us live from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office with their advice for a safe Halloween.
There are almost 700 registered sex offenders living in Jefferson County alone, and unlike in other states, they aren't required to post no trick-or-treating signs around their property. That means it's up to parents to do some research. Brad Weshy is excited about Halloween.
I have a 2-year-old and a 9-year-old, and they both like going trick-or-treating.
But at the same time,
whenever we were little, parents used to just turn us loose Halloween night, and we'd run around at 8, 9 years old and go all around the neighborhood, and you just can't do that nowadays. I wouldn't dream of letting my kids go out by themselves trick-or-treating. Some states require registered sex offenders to put notices on their homes, warning people not to trick-or-treat there. Alabama has no such requirement. Jefferson County Sheriff Mike Hale says it's up to parents to do some research and find out if there are sex offenders near your intended trick-or-treat routes.
As a class of 625, close to 700 now, it's high recidivism. They are prone to commit these crimes again more than any other class of offender. So with that threat in mind, I'm saying in this 21st century, parents recognize this a threat. Simply go on our website, enter your address, check the route that your children are going to be trick-or-treating, and avoid any addresses where a convicted sex offender lives.
The Sheriff's Office website will allow you to search by zip code, address, or city. You can change the scope to show a 2-mile radius down to about a 1/4-mile radius. It also lists the offenders who live in those areas and lists their crimes. As a point of reference, we punched in the station's address and found that there are no sex offenders living within a 1-mile radius, but expand that out to 2 miles. Turns out there are 12. You'll find a link to that search page on our website. Live in Birmingham, Mike McClanahan, WIAT 42 News, coverage you can count on.